Hi, today we'll look at how to convert a Notion form into PDF files. As you can see, this is an employee non-disclosure agreement form wherein there are a lot of details to be filled, and once the user fills in all the details and they click on submit, the responses will go to the responses side of the database over here. I've already gone ahead and I have created two dummy responses out of this particular form, and I'm looking to create PDF files on automation from these responses. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me produce PDF files on automation from Google Document with the help of a Notion database. So I already have this database available over here which I can use, but I will require a document which will be my template file to produce the PDFs. So I can produce anything such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations for my business, which I'm producing at scale on a day-to-day basis. Let's click on create PDF and let's sign in quickly, and then we will understand how the automation will work. So I'm going to quickly log in over here and then we will see the remaining steps for the automation. Once you are logged in, you need to add a Notion database which you need to connect from here. After that, we need to add a document which will be a template file for the demonstration purpose. And finally, we will be mapping all the fields of the database one by one onto the document, and then we will be producing the PDF out of that. So let's click on add Notion database. And now let us copy this database title, which is this particular form. So let me copy the database title from here. So I have copied the title. Let's go back, click on select pages and put the database title inside the search pages. Once you do that, your form will particularly appear. Click on this and now it is added to the particular selection screen. Always remember that whenever you are adding any database, always enter the database title like this and make sure to add the particular form from here. Okay. So until unless you do not add it like this, your particular form will not be added correctly. So always make sure whenever you are adding a database, always enter the database title over here and then add it. Okay. So we have added the particular form from here. Do not add the database by selecting this top level pages from here, because doing so, the database that will be added will not appear correctly inside PDF output. So always and always enter the title inside the search pages and add it. Alongside this, if your database contains any relation properties and the database is connected to, let's say, database A or database B through relation properties, you also need to add database A and database B over here inside search pages. So all the relation property databases also need to be added up over here inside search pages. If you do that, then only the PDF that will be created will have all the relation and roller values coming up correctly in the files that will be generated. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not appear correctly. Let's click on allow access. And now we will get access to this employee non-disclosure agreement form, which I can use for the remaining steps in the authorization. Here in the drop down, you do not see the particular form appear over here. So what you can do is you can click on reload database, or you can even try to refresh the page once or twice. If you do that, then only the particular form will appear. Okay, so sometimes it takes a while to load the particular database. So make sure to use reload database or refresh the page once or twice to see the particular form in the drop down. Click on this and now the form is loaded up for our use case. And if you scroll down, you will be able to see all the properties of the particular form appear over here one below the other. So every property that you see inside the database is already visible over here, which I can use for the remaining steps. It's time to add a document for this. So click on add Google document. If you already have any employee non-disclosure agreement form available on your drive, you can click on existing document and you can choose any existing document out of this list of documents available. Okay, I do not have any such existing document available, so I will add a demo document instead. Adding this demo document, it will automatically create all the mappings for me so that I do not need to map any more things further. So let me remove this top portion which I do not need, and you can see it has already created all these placeholders for me by default. Everything that you see inside double curly brackets are the fields which have been fetched from this database, and they will be replaced when the PDFs will be created. Okay. So as an example, the employee obligations will be replaced from employee obligation column that we have over here. Similarly, parties involved will be replaced with parties involved that we have over here, and so on for all the fields. Okay. So it has already mapped everything for me. If you want to manually map anything, simply click on copy. So let's say I want to add parties involved, click on copy. You can go any place in the document and simply use Control V or Command V shortcut key. Okay. So I can simply paste it anywhere on the document, and it will map it live onto the document. Okay, so you can map anything live on the document by simply copying and pasting the value inside the document. But my mappings are already done, so I will not repeat this process. If you go back to the database and scroll to the right side, you will be able to see these two additional columns: generate PDF and PDF file. If you set any record as ready to generate, then the PDF file will be created for those specific records and they will be saved inside this PDF file section. So make sure to mark the records as ready to generate whichever you want to create as PDF file. And besides this, if you see, we also have a PDF file name section. So any particular record that you want to create as PDF, you can name the particular record as per the columns that are available. Okay, so I want to name the PDF file as per this parties involved. Okay, so I will select parties involved in this drop down. So I will just go with parties involved over here, and all the PDF file that will be created as per this particular column that we see over here. Okay, so these things are all set. Now I just added generate ready to generate over here. So let me reload the database once so that all the properties are refreshed correctly. Okay, so everything is now loaded up. Let me click on download PDF, and now my file will start getting downloaded and it will be saved inside this PDF file column. Okay, it will also be downloaded to the downloads directory as you can see over here, and it is also saved inside this PDF file column. Let me click on this and I will be able to see the PDF file created, and you can see all the mappings have already been done from the database. These are all dummy entries which were there, but it has been created from the database. Let's see the second one. You can see the second record also has all the dummy entries added up over here. So we just created two PDFs. This is the first one, this is the second one out of the dummy entries from the database. Now if you want to automate this process, you can simply click on setup Notion automation, and now you do not need to touch PDF output ever again. So you do not need to come to this dashboard and add the database and document ever again to create PDFs. All you need to do is whenever a user clicks on submit and a new response comes up over here, just mark it as ready to generate and the PDF will automatically get created over here. Whenever a new record appears, just put it to ready to generate and PDF automatically gets created over here for a use case. This automates the entire process and removes the need to go to PDF output to generate the PDF. So you do not need to go between PDF output and the database to create PDF files, as everything happens live inside the database for you. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have questions, use the chat bubble at the bottom and send me a message. I'll be able to address it as soon as I receive it. You also have a contact section at the bottom of the page where you can send me your email with the issues on this, and I'll be able to take up any issues that you might have. You can even take a demo session on free basis where I'll be able to guide you through entirely step